Right, welcome back to Wainwright's Outlying Fells, and today we're going to do a bit of a southern fell medley. I think there's 4 walks in total, very small, but there's the first one of the day, just in the distance there. Smallest fell of all of Wainwright's fells, Humphrey Head. After that we're going to be going up to Hampsfell, which is a little bit further north, and then Newton Fell South and Newton Fell North. So 4 is intended for today. Now we've just parked by the Swan Hotel, free parking just at the end of the road there, pretty early. It's only 7 AM, but these fells here are the furthest distance away from my home, so 74 miles to get here. Hasn't been too bad. I've set off pretty early, like I say, but yeah. Anyway, we're just walking along this road and we're going to find the footpath up to Humphrey Head. Let's go. So we're just heading for Holywell Lane. Now I believe you can park down here, but I think you know how I feel about driving on these dodgy roads. This one isn't too bad. Haven't came across any other traffic just yet, but Holywell Lane is even narrower than this, so even though it's early, I didn't fancy coming across any other cars, so I thought I'd just walk this stretch. It's only a short walk. Now I must stress there are better ways of doing Humphrey Head. There is a route through some farmland over here. You can turn it into a loop, but seeing as I'm doing 4 walks today, I'm just going to search for the shortest possible route of each of those. They're not spectacular fells of any sort, these Humphrey, the Newtons and Hampsfell, but they offer some decent views of the south. It's been a long time since I was down here. We used to go to Grange for our holidays. That's where we are, Grange-Over-Sands, or just outside Almth way to somewhere like that, I believe. But anyway, just persisting down this road. Hello. Ooh, just got over that train crossing in time. There's a train coming. Don't have to do that very often. But anyway, here's the left turn down Holywell Lane, and in the distance there, Humphrey Head, 52 metres. And I'll explain why he chose this a little bit further on the sun. Now I might have been able to save myself half a mile of walking, because down this road, which hasn't been too bad to be honest so far, there is this sort of grassy verge here. I reckon you could probably park on that quite safely. So across the estuary that goes all the way into the sea, it looks like from here. And there's probably a little bit more on here you could slab my car on, no bother. But anyway, we'll add the extra mile and a bit on. It's worth it. It's just a short fell, like I say. I'll have a look over to it just over here. There we go. It looks like some coos on top of it. Right, 30 metres down the road we've got a private road, but I believe this is a path up to Humphrey Head. So let's try this one. I'm guessing it must be this way, but I don't see any public footpath signs. Well, I'm happy we're on the right track now. However, at the top of this fell, looks like there's a bunch of coos, so hopefully they didn't want to scrap. I haven't had my breakfast yet, so they might win. Anyway, see if we can skirt past them. Alright lads, or lasses, how much is it to enter? 10 lumps of grass. Bit steep. You want to touch? No. Anyway, there's a door over here, so I'm not going to use your illegal toll booth. that's the VIP entrance over there, but plebs like me gotta use the regular gate and queue. Right, different fighters because I'm weaker. Keep dogs on lead. Cheers lads, lasses. Well, you are lasses, aren't you? I think, I hope. Didn't see any bulls. But anyway, right. Ain't gonna bother us hopefully. Cheers. Oh yes, look at this view. This is why we're here. This is why we are here. Oh my god. The end of the world. Take it. Here we are at the end of the world, or my world of Cumbria. Humphrey Head. Lovely white trig. 52 metres, but look at this view. Good lord. This must be Morecambe Bay. There's a structure in the distance there. I don't know if you can make it on here. It looks like a massive ship, but I don't think it is. Massive. Bit of an eyesore really. Anyway, look at these sand dunes. You can see why people can get caught out. It looks like you could just walk straight across there. Right. Far reaches of Cumbria. Oh yes. I like this fell. Nice spot to camp actually. Right on the edge. I'm curious what that structure is. I'm going to have to research it when I get home. Looks like the side of a football stadium, but Fleetwood maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick cup of tea here before we head inland up to Hampsfell. Now, I'm guessing it's one of these yans over here. It's not too far away. A couple 100 metres that one though, so a bit more climbing to do. Just thought I'd have a walk over to the cliff edge there, see if we can see any more. A little bit grassy down here. This is looking west. Barren, absolutely barren. Right out to Barra, I believe, and aye, everything from the Lake District is this way now. Spectacular. I'll probably never be back here. It's gonna be a long time. Nice to come. I'll explain why Wainwright chose it. He did say in so many words, Dave Ostle mountain man might sometimes need a rest from climbing mountains. This is not a fell or a mountain in anybody's book, but a nice stroll to the edge of the world. Gather your thoughts, start preparing for the big boys. Thanks Wainwright. I needed this little break. Thanks Bill and Dorothy. So I just left the summit, just there, and this looks like a path that's edging down the side of the cliff face. I didn't see this on the maps. I swept. Oh, you gotta be careful on this path. It's a grade 2 scramble. Look at that foot rock formation. That's a big drop. Oh. Good lord. I'll just have a look in there. Does this path actually go down or what? Maybe it doesn't. Shit. Just really bloody careful. I didn't expect this stress. Oh bloody hell, no it doesn't. No, you can't go down this path. Bill and Dorothy, what are you doing, man? Good lord. Well, there's the Holywell Lane car park. I didn't think there was any paths up here. That's where you put it. It's just a cliff face. I don't know what that's about. It's a nice landmark to go and see, but bloody hell, it's quite dangerous. Any loud kids running down there thinking it's a path. Straight in that hole. Anyway, back to this gate and we'll retrace our steps. Welcome back to part 2 of this Southern Fell medley. Now we're going up Hampsfell to the Hampsfell Hospice. Free parking. There's a few laybys along this road. Quite busy already, it's only 9 AM, but yeah, obvious public footpath sign. And it's just a short 150 odd metres up this bank here to Hampsfell. Straightforward path. Let's get up here. Right up there. So we're right next to the pitch and putt golf course. Looks quite fun actually. I'll have to give that a go. Used to play golf back in the day. Wasn't very good at it, but I could hit it quite far. Anyway, aye. Straightforward path, just contouring round up onto the hospice. I believe it's a large structure, so interesting for a summit. Alright, so not much to bring you in terms of route finding, it's just straightforward. Very short, I think you start possibly 100 metres up anyway, that Grange Fell Road. The top of it is quite high. Car struggled to get up it, had to go in first gear. But anyway, sadly I need a piss and it's quite a busy fell. That's never happened before. Oh, what am I going to do? This is where we need adult diapers. Aye. Anyway, continue ahead. There we go, we now can see Humphrey Head in the distance there. That's where we've been, that little peninsula all the way down there. I mean, you could walk to it, but it's quicker driving. Considering we've got quite a few fells down here to do, it's a long bloody drive. But once these are done, they're probably going to be done forever, because unless I'm old and I need somewhere nice and easy to walk, I suppose. Interesting rock formation here, but here we are, just approaching the hospice, just over here. I think we might be the first up, I don't see anybody else. Here we are, Hampsfell Hospice. That's only taken 20 minutes and pretty much bang on 1 mile. Now I've seen other people go up it. There is a fence. You're not allowed, or sure. Not bad. Let's get up here. These are interestingly placed stones. Pretty cool. Oh, hey, this is a steep climb. Hampsfell. Some interesting rock formations up here. Looks like an ancient wall, but it looks natural. Very straight line of rocks there. Interesting. And these like smatterings of boulders poking out from top of the fell. Don't know what this is all about. A lot of fells listed here. Ulverston numbers. Don't know what the route numbers refer to. Maybe compass point. This must be the compass. Looks like, oh yeah, there's points here. Oh, it turns, aye. So you can find the number that you want, turn the compass and it'll be pointing at it. Right. Which can we have a look at? Where's Scarfell? 332, where's 332? 300. Out there. Scarfell must be over there. Interesting. Bit of fun on top of a Wainwright. Probably the best summit I've ever been on. Anyway, yeah, look at this. All the way right down to Humphrey Head, we can see now. Like I say, swinging round all along the estuary, back north into the Lake District. Anyway, I'm going to finish my brew here, saddle up and cracking on back down, and we'll drive to the Newton Fells, which I think that bank over there, not too far away. Cheers. Right, welcome back to part 3, and now we're going up Newton Fell South, also known as Dixon Heights. Now we've parked just down the road off the 590 by the Royal Oak pub, not in the pub car park because it does say patrons only, although it is closed at the moment, but I thought forget having the risk and I'll just park on the side of the road opposite a nice waterfall. So we've walked towards the 590 and crossed it, dual carriageway, so quite sketchy, gotta be careful there, and over the opposite side track, which has a Lake District National Trust sign to allow you access up to Dixon Heights. So yeah, good track which branched off right just down there. There's 2 tracks here, although that one looks like it's blocked off down there, so I'm assuming for now that this is the right path, and it's going up. It's not a biggie, this hill, it's only 170 metres or something like that. Right, now a bit of confusion already, so we've just came through all the gate there. There's a path branching off right up there. There's one going this way which looks better, so I'm going to walk this way a little. I don't have a map for this walk, I've just kind of memorised the route. I know I need to be turning right at some point, so there's a few trail signs on this path here. There's multiple ones going up this hill here, but I thought I'll walk to this horizon up here. It might open up and give me a decent view of where I need to be. The summit's quite obvious, just a big rubble cairn, so that hasn't cleared it up too much, but we're still on open fell side here, so I'm just going to hug this line of trees, see if the summit makes itself obvious. I'll turn down there, but that's never visited very often. Scarcely visited these fells, Newton Fell, north and south. I think that's Newton Fell, but I don't think it's the Wainwright of the north one. The north one is Whitestone, just behind that, I believe. Wow, these views are tremendous off this fell, Newton Fell. It's interesting. There's the views there. Looking over to Whitbarrow, I believe it is, that long ridge in the distance there. Still need to do that one. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting because it's Newton Fell South, I believe, is up here somewhere, and north is the other side of this, but I believe the high point is actually the central fell itself. So it's interesting that Wainwright didn't choose that to be on his list as of outlying fells. He chose the 2 smaller ends of Newton Fell. Probably give you the best views, but I don't know, I worry about coming up these fells. Good track, it's just obvious. I mean, you can look at maps all you like, but nothing beats actually just being here and observing where you're going. It's just open fell land. And here we are, all of 25 minutes, just over a mile from the parking point. I guess this is Dixon Heights. Let's get up here. We are on the third outlying Wainwright of the day of Newton Fell South, Dixon Heights. We'll take it. Boom. Oh yes, we can have a look at the A590. How busy it is. All the tourists of the summer. Oh, I heard this fell was bracken filled. I came up a nice straightforward way there. I feel like I cheated a bit. I think my good mate Dave must have came up through this area here, and it does look fairly bracken filled. And looking down to a tarn there, I can see 2 or 3, 4 fell ponies actually. They just knock about wild up here and loving their lives. But anyway, alright, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I like this fell. One for anybody. I guess you could make it a loop, but I'm on a strict schedule today, just a few up and downs, just to pick these off. Might come back in future to explore them further, but I just need to get them cleaned off in my mind. I've done them, so yeah, this'll do for me. Quick cuppa, then we're going over to Newton Fell North. So I'm going to make a wild stab and assume that's probably Hampsfell over there, where we've just came from, or drove around the back of, and yeah, down there's where we parked, that little village just there. And then that's where we crossed the A590, little road coming down. Yeah, very straightforward. Small fell, but decent views. It's like a little fortress up here. You can build a castle quite easily. Oh, like looking down onto some sort of farm there. I guess here's the bracken. A lot of people come up this way. Oh shit, it's good. Better not muck about with them. And there's the fell ponies just by the tarn over yonder there. Okay, welcome back to part 4 of the Southern Fell Medley. We're heading up Newton Fell North to visit Whitestones. We've just parked in a lay-by just outside the Whitestone Caravan Park. Now it doesn't show on Google Maps, it must be a recent addition. But yeah, this is the tallest fell of the day, 238 metres, so we've driven 2 miles up the road from Royal Oak Pub, Newton Fell South, walked through the campsite, well signposted, and we're heading up the fell side. Now, once again, I don't have a map for this one. They're quite tricky to find for these Newton Fells, but we'll just top out on the high point, and I believe Whitestones is slightly lower. So once we get to the call at the top of this path, Whitestones is left and the high point of Newton Fell is right. Oh, hope that's cleared that up. I was promised bracken on these fells. It's delivered. Oh hey, that's here somewhere. Oh, pushing your way through. Yeah, won't let go of us. Oh, yeah. Oh, good lord, there's loads more. Nice views. Can you see them? I can't. Yeah, push your way up. Oh, hey. Soft landing if I fall down there, I guess. Right, I can see the ridgeline. This path cannot be walked very often Because I mean, I've punched a Dave Austell man-sized hole through all that bracken and it's cleared it away quite well. I'm a big guy. So that suggests nobody's walked up here, or seldomly walked up here. If they have, they're very small people. But yeah. Oh god, we need a gardener up here with one of them hedge trimmers. That would make it a more suitable path. Bloody hell, that's drained a lot of my energy. This isn't a bad place to stop. Look at this. As well as having the bracken to contend with, you've really got to watch your footing here, because this path is very thin in some places. I've nearly rolled down there twice now. But I think that has just appeared is Whitestones. But the high point of Newton Fell North is up here, so we'll have a look out to that first before we head up the fell. This path's starting to snake round right now. Right, I think we've bloody made it through the bracken. Still got to go back through it yet to get down, but anyway, I think this is the style here that'll take us up to Whitestone, so we'll go over there first, but then we're going to come down here, hop over that low point in the wall. It's a nice grassy bank all the way up to the high point of Newton Fell North. Oh dear. Oh good lord. Oh look, public with that sign. That's not easy. There's got to be easier times of year to do that. Probably do it in the winter when there's knee bracken. I did watch Fat Boys on Tour video doing these two fells, Newton Fell North and South. It was absolutely pishing it down. The bracken was neck high. They were getting absolutely soaked. Graham and poor Dave. Oh, well done lads. Respect, absolute respect. But here's the bank up to the high point, but we'll go over to Whitestones first and check out that viewpoint. I wouldn't think it'd be that bad of an idea, no joke, just to bring a machete up here with you. You know, make life a lot easier and you'd clear the path for everybody. Pack a machete in the Lake District. Never know, it might come in handy. Oh, I think this is looking over to Staveley Fell, which I've yet to do. I believe Cartmel Fell's over yonder somewhere. Oh, I'm just procrastinating. Saps your energy going through this stuff. I've got to end over here. I believe this is Whitestones. Here we are, Whitestones. Beautiful. Oh, aye. Oh, hey, these are big drops. And it's windy, so... Oh, can I get up there safely? See if I can... Let me have a seat. Throne of the gods. Here it is, look at that. Oh, yes. I'll observe my empire from here. Everybody will be looking at me now. These stones are very distinctive from the road. It's beautiful. Enjoy it. I'm gonna have my final cup of tea here on Whitestones. It deserves it, on this throne that I've found that very few people have ever reigned upon. Cheers. So I'm just gonna finish my tea here on my throne. I'll be back to this because it is my throne. But now I'm gonna go over to the high point of Newton Fell North. You can see something on the summit up there, so we'll go check it out. Bloody hell, this is a remote spot. I did find a path off the back of Whitestones, but it got worse the further down you got, so you've just got to make your own way. Like I say, probably should come in winter. You'd be able to just go straight up, I would say. Oh, this is hard work. I haven't seen any living soul on these two Newton Fells. Look at this area. Just vast wilderness. There's JCB over there. Oh god. I'll be happy to get down back to the road. But first we've got to pick up this last fell. What a horrible bloody walk. You know what, in hindsight I think I should have been on the left hand side of that wall. It looks so much more gradual. I think I'm going to try and get over it somewhere over here. I can't contend with that. There's absolutely knee paths. Oh, mistakes. But we're learning. So I've hopped over the wall and the path is slightly better on this side. There's still bracken but not as thick as it was on that side. So when you come down, if you do go to Whitestones, there's no point really, it's very difficult. Stay on the left hand side of this wall here. Make your life a lot easier. Right, here we are, finally on the 4th Outlying Wainwright and final one of the day of Newton Fell North. What a view. Don't know if it's worth it or not. That was a contender for worst climb I've ever done. That's on par with the U-Bank, I think, and the South Coniston Fells, but oh, I'm spent. Anyway, what's this hour here? Tell you what, some strange things on top of fells in this area. What the hell is that? Someone's got Sky TV up here. No idea what that's for. Anyway, lovely tarns down here. It's Simpson Reservoir, I believe. I'm not going to go down that way. I'm just going to retrace the way I came because I'm out of energy almost. But first, I think I've got one more cup of tea left to give me the boost to get back down. Right, that's just down from Newton Fell North just about, and I thought I'd better wrap up the adventure from here. This Southern Fell medley has been 4 separate walks today. Humphrey Head, Hampsfell, Newton Fell South and Newton Fell North. It's taken about 7 hours, including the driving between each walk start point. So from Newton Fell North, which I'll never be back here, that's awful, I'm still going to sign off. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace.